Hey, hi everyone, I'm Pankaj Raut. I'm one of the co-founders and CEO of Ashna Lens. So we are registered as Dimension Energy Private Limited. We make mixed reality, virtual reality and augmented reality headsets and then the application layer onto it, which can then help enterprises, defense or even government do a lot of important things more effectively. Think mixed reality now has started to play an important role within this industry 4.0 transformation. It's essentially a computer. If you think about mixed reality glasses, it's essentially computers that you're wearing onto your eyes. So the kind of things that you would be able to do with the traditional computer, you have been able to do using this augmented reality or mixed reality glasses, which will have a drastic impact. So some of the impact that we'll generalize or put under categories, we help them either reduce cost, reduce time, reduce cost, reduce time, reduce error. On the other hand, increase revenue, increase productivity across their business activities. To give an example in terms of automobile, when you are designing a new concept car, instead of going on to a clay model very early on during the journey, to understand the space, to understand the aesthetics, you can visually bring real size, life size holographic 3D model of that car. Multiple people can move around it, annotate it, do marks, which will then reduce one the cost for creating the clay model, reduce the time because multiple people from anywhere around the world can still work on a life size holographic 3D car, right? So that is wherein I think uh, across the organization, across the activities, mixed reality will have a huge impact. Slowly, I think it will become like a by default part of any organization, wherein mixed reality is not considered as something new, but it's like a basic standard. So there also we've seen two kind of enterprises. Some enterprises have a software or some kind of implementation wherein across multiple teams they still have a standardized single pipeline where everything is updated real time and then everybody is connected through that platform. But in some enterprises, as you said, there is a lot of fragmentation, multiple teams working in their silos. The kind of communication is not clear or is not updated as it is required. So as a management or a leadership team, you don't get a single picture clearly in terms of what the current state is, what direction we are moving ahead, right? Uh, Due to COVID, a lot of things have changed onto the communication kind of a bit. A lot of enterprises have invested into softwares or platforms that is they improve their communication. So that is still improved, but it's not at a stage wherein the kind of communication, let's say something breaks down remotely, you will not still be able to help the person as you are helping him traditionally when you go stand beside him and give guidance, right? That is wherein mixed reality or augmented reality plays a key role, wherein your holographic 3D avatar comes in front of a person and holographically does annotations exactly on the equipment that you are trying to maintain or repair. That kind of implementation essentially does two things. One, brings back the traditional kind of one-on-one support. Secondly, is reduce the cost or the cost for traveling, and plus digitizes the entire company. So that is wherein we've seen a lot of impact. Mixed reality would play essentially a big role wherein you have the ability to bring people together within the same holographic space and work on the same kind of equipment, whether it be digital or real life. We've essentially divided it into three main categories. One is the remote assistant collaboration kind of a category. The second category is in terms of the visualization aspect of it. So CAD heavy industries, whether it be automobile, aerospace, architecture, construction, it can be used to visualize in terms of visualize for self understanding. It could be visualized for marketing and sales kind of purpose. So you wear these glasses, give it to your customers, and then the customers can be able to see how the final thing will look like, how the final interior of the house will look like even before purchasing it. Customer will see how your equipment looks like even if you're not traveling with the with the correct equipment there, right? So that is an important part wherein visualization would play a big role in cash driven industry. And then the third umbrella that we break down in terms of use cases is guidance. In terms of not remote guidance or people guidance, but guidance in terms of either guidance for training, so you could do holographic training, or you could do training on real equipment on which you are given AR kind of a guidance to either repair, maintain the equipment, or how to use the equipment, or on-job guidance as well. One, it could be within large warehouses where you are guided to pick and place equipment or tools based on the augmented directions that you are getting, or it could be for guidance in terms of a machine breakdown. You use these glasses to once troubleshoot it. If not troubleshoot, you find out the error, then you do the repair on the machine using the AR guidance. You don't have to touch a PDF. You don't have to go through a lot of this documentation just to understand what the problem is. The glasses, because it's connected to the IoT of the machine, can help you understand, do the troubleshoot as easy and as faster as. So there are two ways to answer this. One is in terms of the what kind of solution you as a vendor are providing this enterprises, and second is what kind of the enterprise it is. To give an example, what kind of solutions you are providing to the enterprise. Mixed reality could be used for sales and marketing, so you do holographic presentations to your customers, or mixed reality can be used for remote assistance. The impact of both of them are completely different towards the enterprise. For a sales and marketing, there is a potential to increase revenue, but it still not cannot be verified. But with a remote assistant, you can verify that okay, your cost will reduce by 75% from day one. So your ROI is very abundantly clear. So enterprises are very ROI driven, wherein if you go with the remote assistant where the ROI, the cost saving impacts are very clear, visible, it's easier for them to make decision internally, process it quickly as compared to like a sales kind of a thing. But then there are enterprises who are ready and are very early adopters in technologies like this, where they want to experiment it and they themselves want to create case study. So that is when we've seen the adoption. They would also go for a marketing use case of augmented reality kind of a device, or mixed reality kind of a device. So that is wherein the adoption we've seen there is not much of hazard. I think personally, in terms of any implementations we've done with the early implementations we have done with enterprises, we have make sure that we provide training to the first line workers, the last line workers, and help them understand the benefit of it in terms of not to the company's perspective, on their individual level perspective as well. The quality of the work that they will be able to produce, the kind of errors that they can reduce on personal level. So to give you an example, we are working with the enterprise that is assembling large aircraft. Traditionally, the first line workers are used to either PDFs as paper printed or on tablet. The entire aircraft assembly is very prone to a lot of errors, and there are a lot of challenges that will happen. And even a single error, they would have to go months back just to rectify it and then get back onto the track. That is wherein when we introduced these glasses on a pilot level, first we provided a lot of training. Secondly, we provided them an understanding about the impact that they will have on their personal level as well, wherein the errors will drastically reduce. Both of this creates a behavior shift in terms of being acceptable towards the new kind of technology. So I think that is the two key things that they would have to take care: training, and second is giving them an individual level impact of using this technology. I think going forward with this Industry 4.0 implementation, enterprises will become more safer, enterprises will become more automated, enterprises will become more intuitive, so that a lot of time which is wasted in just troubleshooting, understanding the challenges, understanding how to optimize it using technologies such as augmented reality, mixed reality, powered by artificial intelligence, you can increase that speed.